Hello friends, welcome to ASPM's Daily Munchies. Today let us discuss about the interstate water dispute. India is a federal polity. So the harmonious relation between the center state and between the states is very important, and to maintain the interstate committee, the Constitution of India has taken certain provisions. In fact, Article 262 takes care of interstate water dispute. The article states that the Parliament may by law provide for adjudication of any disputes or any complaints with respect to use, distribution and control of waters of interstate river or valley. The Parliament also provides that neither Supreme Court nor any other court shall have jurisdiction over such disputes. This provision is really very important because water can be is such a scarce resource, and sharing of water between between two or three states can lead to strained relations between the states. So the constitution has made provisions to control these disputes. According to the first provision, the Parliament has enacted the River Boards Act of 1955 and 56 and the Interstate Water Disputes Act 1956. The Rivers Board Act 1956 tries to establish river boards for the regulation and development of interstate river and river valleys. So these boards are established by the central government on the request of the state government concerned to advise them. These river boards regulate and develop these interstate valleys. Also, in case there is any dispute between states, the Interstate Water Dispute Act empowers the central government to set up certain ad hoc tribunals. These tribunals adjudicate on a dispute between two or more states in relation to water of an interstate river or a valley. The decisions of these tribunals are final and binding. Also, a very important point to be noted here is the Supreme Court has no jurisdiction over such disputes. Now, to a sound mind, a question may arise that interstate water disputes definitely fall in the purview of the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. However, it has been observed that such extrajudicial machineries help to settle down interstate water disputes, all over the world. Rather, if the Supreme Court had to adjudicate this, considering that legal rights were dependent on the interstate water dispute, it would have been like a private proprietary interest in water, and this would definitely not afford a satisfactory settling of these disputes, and thus the public at large would be at loss. And hence, this extrajudicial machinery has been utilized to settle down interstate water dispute. Now, this is a comprehensive list of all the tribunals till date which have been formulated as an ad hoc tribunals under the Interstate Water Dispute Act of 1956. The latest being the Mahanadi Water Dispute Tribunal of 2018, which involves the disputes between the state of Odisha and Chhattisgarh. Recently, the Krishna Water Dispute Tribunal was also in news. Now let us discuss about the year of setting up and the tribunals. So Krishna Water Dispute Tribunal was set up in 1969 and it adjudicates of interstate water dispute between Maharashtra, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. The Godavari Water Dispute Tribunal in 1969 adjudicates between Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and Odisha. The Narmada River Water Dispute also in 1969, states involved are the Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Haryana and Maharashtra. The Ravi BS Water Dispute Tribunal of 1986, states involved Punjab, Haryana and Rajasthan. In fact, in 1990, the Kaveri Water Dispute Tribunal was set up adjudicate between the states of Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Pondicherry. While the Krishna Water Dispute Tribunal again in 2004 was formulated, and the Vansadhara Water Dispute of 2010 adjudicates between Odisha and Andhra Pradesh, while the Mahadai Water Dispute between the Karnataka, Maharashtra, and Goa in 2010. Thank you so much.